Hello friends, Happy Janmashtami to all of you. Happy Janmashtami from Ammu on Ammu and you. And why do we celebrate Janmashtami? Janmashtami is celebrated to remember the birth of Lord Krishna. I have done a story on this on Ammu and you. You can check it out. Today I would like to tell you about Sri Krishna and the great avatar that he was, Sri Krishna and Bhagavad Gita. Now, children, you all know that Pandavas and Kauravas had a battle. They fought a war. You all have read Mahabharata? And if you haven't, I have done so many stories on Mahabharata as well. Please check out an Ammu and you and read them. So, when the battle to be held was decided, then Duryodhan was aware. Duryodhan was the eldest of the Kauravas. He was aware of Sri Krishna's huge army. So, he wanted that army to be on his side to fight the Pandavas. So, without any delay, he reached Dwarka, where Lord Krishna was the king. As Sri Krishna was sleeping, Duryodhana sat near his head. Meanwhile, Arjun too arrived there for Sri Krishna's blessings. Finding him sleeping, he sat humbly near his legs. After some time, when Sri Krishna woke up, he was surprised to see Arjun, who he saw first, and Duryodhan in his room. Both expressed their desire to have Sri Krishna and his army's support in the coming war. Now, Sri Krishna thought for a while and then said, "Let me tell you a thing clearly, that at one end I have my huge Narayani army, and at the other end it is just me alone taking part in the war. Though I know that Duryodhan came first, because that is what the gods told me, but I saw Arjun first. So I would let Arjun decide who he wants." Arjun folded his hands and said, "Madhusudan, I don't need your vast army. I only need your support and blessings. It will be a boon for me." And Duryodhan, on the other hand, was smiling at his foolishness. He quickly said, "Krishna, it's okay. Give me your army. With its help, I am sure that I will be able to conquer the Pandavas." Now, the battlefield was laid out and the war was to begin. Arjun was supposed to fight against Bhishma in the war. Hence, Sri Krishna took Arjun's chariot to where he was standing, because Arjun was being supported by Krishna, who had become the chariot leader. He was the person who was drawing the chariot. Arjun looked at Guru Drona, Kripacharya, Ashwathama and others around. "I have to fight against these great men and well-wishers." Thinking this, he was greatly moved. "How can I raise my weapon against the men who have brought me up? It is sinful for me even to think of such an ugly thing. I don't want victory over the dead bodies of my relatives and my elders." Thinking about the dreadful results of the war, Arjun laid down his bows and arrows. Krishna was surprised to see Arjun so depressed. So he tried to boost up his morale, giving him a religious peace of his mind. And what all he spoke to motivate Arjun, and as the truth of the universe, the teachings collectively came to be known as Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna said to Arjun, You are grieving in vain. Our soul is immortal, so nobody can destroy it. One has to die one day and then take birth again. This is part and parcel of the life cycle. Hence, forget about this perishable body and do your duty, forgetting its results. Now, Arjun said, how can it be my duty to kill my own relatives? Why is this duty so important? To which Sri Krishna said, every human being has a duty to perform and it is his right. Children, just as we speak of duty, you all as students, it is your duty to study. Study well, study hard, because you are a student. Just like Arjun was a warrior then, he had to perform his duty. And Krishna said, its fate depends upon a person's duty. As you sow, so you reap. So you have to face the consequences of your actions. You are a Kshatriya, he told Arjun. Hence it is your duty to fight for justice. In a war, there can be only two results. One is to become victorious, the other to be killed in the fight. So don't think about the result of the war. You just have to perform your duty. Now again, we take this as a great learning in our life, that without thinking of the results alone, we should always perform our duty. When we do that, the results automatically follow. Now this is a difficult thing to understand, children, because we feel that if we study, we have to get these marks. If we do this, we have to get this. Instead, whatever we are supposed to do at that point of time, if we do with all our heart and soul happily, then the results are bound to be the best. This is what Sri Krishna told Arjun, and also tried to explain the true knowledge, religion, power and duty. After listening to his teachings, Arjun was relieved from his agony and he said, Hey Devaki Nandan, please show me your actual celestial appearance. With this, Sri Krishna gave Arjun a celestial sight, a huge sight where Arjun could see the whole universe immersed in it. So this is Lord Krishna, and Janmashtami is celebrated to remember his birth. Read more about him, listen to stories about him. Our mythology is a treasure trove of knowledge. Through wonderful stories, we get to know about wonderful things that are still so very relevant in life. So happy Janmashtami to all of you. Thank you for listening to this story. Wait for me, Ammu, when I come again very soon with another lovely story to narrate to you. Till then, Ammu says, Tata.